Hello friends, and happy Monday to you. I hope you had a really wonderful holiday break, and if you had Thanksgiving at your house, I hope you enjoyed your turkey and pumpkin pie, if that's what you had. That's what I had at my house, and it was delicious with some whipped cream on top. Really good. So I hope you had a really nice break time, and now we're back to school, and it's Monday. Monday is the first day of the week. And so I thought we could talk a little bit about what month it is, because today is the last day of November. Remember our month? November. And this is an N. N is for November. November. An N says N. So today's the very last day of November, and tomorrow is a brand new month, and I will show you what month it is tomorrow on our Zoom call. So today's November 30th, 30 days in November. All right, so I think the next thing we're going to do is talk about our letter of the week. Last week was an I. And this week we have a new letter, and it's a J. J is for jam. Jam. So this is the letter J. Let's see. Let's think of some other words that start with a J. I'm going to write them down on the board. I'm going to start with jam, because that was the one we just did. And it's a J. A. M. Jam. J. A. M. What other words start with a J sound? J. How about juice? Do you like juice? Apple juice or orange juice or grapefruit juice? Let's write the word juice down. J U I C E. Juice. That's the word juice. What other words start with the J sound? J. How about jump? Jump. That starts with the J sound. That's a J and a U, M, P. Jump. Can you jump? Show me jumping. Okay, so we talked about some words that start with J: jam, juice, and jump. And you can try to think of any other words that start with J that you know. Do you know any friends that have a name that starts with a J? Like Jaden or Jill? All right. So the next thing we're going to talk about is we have been learning about bread, and I want to tell you something about different types of bread, that different families from different places eat different types of bread. And it's kind of interesting, really. So I have a book I'm going to share with you, and I'm just going to show you a couple different pages, but it's called My Food and Your Food. And I don't know if you have any friends or family that eats different kinds of foods than you do, but it's kind of interesting to try different types of foods from different families. Some families have special foods from their own country. They may have moved from a different country, or their parents or grandparents might have lived in another country, and they might have special foods that they cook that are from their home country. So I want to show you a couple foods here that different people from different countries and different families eat different breads. So the first page I'm going to show you is a family that likes to eat tortillas. And some of you probably eat tortillas at your house. And they're actually a food that many people eat in many different countries and many different families. Another type of, so this food here, this is called lefse. Lefse. And that's a food they eat in Norway. And Norway is very far away from here. This type of food is called, I'm not sure if you say roti or roti, but this type of bread is eaten in India. And that's another country that's very far away from us. But they love their bread, and just like we love the bread that we eat in our countries. It's kind of whatever you get used to eating when you're growing up. That's the type of bread usually that you like. But we eat different breads in different places. And here's another type of bread I want to share with you. It says, Laura shows us a bread. It's a braided bread. See, it's kind of like you can braid your hair. The bread is braided. It's called challah. And it's a puffy bread. And her family is Jewish. And they have challah bread on Shabbat. And that's a special day for them. It's a tradition for their Jewish religion. And they eat Shabbat. Or excuse me, they eat challah on Shabbat. It's a special day, and this is the bread they eat. So, I just thought I'd share a couple different things with you about different types of bread. So, try to think if you know anyone who eats different types of bread than you do. Their family might have come from another country, or they have a different religion that they eat a special type of bread. So bread is a really interesting food. It's a food that most people eat in different countries. We all usually love it. It's good stuff. All right, why don't we stand up? We're gonna do a little bit of following some directions. I'm gonna read you a direction and then you get to do it, okay? Let's stand up. Okay, are you ready? I'm going to read this direction to you, and then you are going to follow that direction. Okay, ready? Here's the first one. Stomp your feet. Stomp, 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 stomp. Did you follow the direction? I hope so. Okay, here's the next one. Touch your head. Touch your head. Okay, here comes the next direction. It says, touch your chin. Touch your chin. This is our chin. All right, here's your next direction. It says, blow. Pretend like you're blowing out a candle. Ready? Okay. Here's the next direction. Hands up. Can you put your hands up? Okay. Here's the next direction. Wiggle your fingers. Can you wiggle them? Wiggle your fingers. You know how to do this one. Teacher Sue asked you to do this one. Thumbs up. Show me thumbs up. Okay. We just talked about this one. It starts with a J. Jump. Can you jump for me? Okay. And the last one we're going to do, wave bye. Can you wave bye? Okay. I bet you did a good job following directions. All right. Let's do a little bit of counting. Who's ready to do a little bit of counting? Okay, thumbs up if you're ready to count. All right, here we go. I'm going to show you what's the first number when we start counting. How many is that? 1. Show me one finger. 1. Here is a 1. The next number after 1 is 2. 1, 2. Show me 2 fingers. 2. Let's keep going. 1, 2, 3. Show me 3 fingers. 1, 2, 3. 3 fingers. So let's count. Ready? 1, 2, 3. What comes after 3? After 3 comes 4. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Show me 4 fingers. 4. There's 4. After 4 comes 5. And I know you know 5. That's one hand. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 fingers. One hand has 5 fingers. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. After 5 comes 6. There's a 6. And 6 fingers. That's 5 plus 1 more. 5, 6. 6. Okay. Tomorrow we'll practice counting a little bit higher, okay? Right now we did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to stop there for now. Okay. So who wants to hear a story about dinosaurs? I know you probably like dinosaurs because they're pretty fun, aren't they? So we're going to read a story about how dinosaurs stay safe. And let's look at the cover. Here's the front of our book. There's the front. Where's the back? Here's the back of the book. Who is the author? That means the person who wrote the book. Let's find out. It says Jane Yolen and Mark Teague. And I don't know which one of them wrote the book and which one of them wrote or drew the pictures. It doesn't say. But it's called How Do Dinosaurs Stay Safe? Let's find out. Being safe is very important, and having you stay safe is very important too. That means when you're at home being safe, also when you go out. If you go to the store or if you are out at school, there's lots of places that we have to practice being safe. Or if we get on the bus and get off the bus. So let's find out how dinosaurs stay safe. How does a dinosaur stay safe all day? Whether at home or at school or at play. Does he climb up too high? Does he climb up a high ladder? Is that staying safe? Or jump on his bed? Oh boy, he could really get hurt, couldn't he? Does he race on his bike with no helmet on his head? No, I don't think so. Is he rough with the cat? Does he stand up on chairs? Oh, that looks pretty dangerous, doesn't it? When Mama says no, does he run down the stairs? If anyone dares him, does he always try to jump from the rooftop as if he could fly? Oh my goodness, is that safe? I don't think so. He could really get hurt. No, a dinosaur doesn't, and I'll tell you why. When crossing the street, he holds Mama's hand tight, and he's ever so watchful to cross with a light. He waits until it says to walk. He waits for that green sign that says walk. He knows he should never run across the street by himself. He always holds on to his Mama's hand. And I bet you do too, because you want to be safe too. You don't want to get hurt. He's careful with forks, knives, and spoons when he eats. He's very careful. He never goes off with the strangers he meets. If he meets a new person, he would never go with them. He always stays with someone from his family or a safe friend that he knows. We never ever go with a person we don't know, because that's not safe. When swimming with friends, he's careful to be right at the spot where his papa can see. He always stays close so that his dad can keep an eye on him and make sure he's staying safe in the water. It's really important to be safe in the water. We don't want to go too deep because that's not safe. He wears a good helmet when he's riding his bike. He knows he wants to protect his head, keep his brain safe. He doesn't want anything to happen if he fell off his bike. That could really, really hurt him, couldn't it? He takes bottles of water when on a long hike. If he's going to be walking for a long time, he always brings water, because did you know our bodies need water very much? We can't do without water. So he's being safe and taking good care of his body. Always safe and never sorry. In playtime and fun, our dinosaur knows how to dial 911. Did you know if there's an emergency, if something bad happens and you need help from the police or a fireman, or just something went really wrong, you can go to your phone and you can dial a 9, a 1, and a 1 on your phone, and the police will come and help you and help your family. So that's an important number to know, isn't it? He is careful but not afraid. So here's a big roar. Stay safe and play safe, little dinosaur. He still has a lot of fun, but he also knows how to stay safe. And that's what you should do too. Have fun, don't be too afraid, but be safe so you don't get hurt. All right, well, that was a good story. Okay. All right, friends, we are going to sing our goodbye song, and we only have Teacher Sue here today, don't we? It's going to be a really short song, but tomorrow we will sing it again when you are with me for our Zoom call, okay? Goodbye, Teacher Sue. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye, everybody. We're glad you came to school. All right. Well, I hope the rest of your day goes really well. Hope you have a good afternoon and evening at home, and sleep well tonight. I will see you tomorrow at our Zoom class.